My name is Theodore Cottingham with the joy of creation, with the School of Joy, Light, Love, and Peace, with the school of you who will be in it, creating it. My message is don't give up. My message is see a new song, sing a new song. Be enraptured with nobody else's songs or singing. I'm asking you to create a new you. A new beginning is coming forth. A new beginning, unlike anything you've ever been taught, thought, or wrought, even within your own imagination. Many things now are crumbling to a close, and will close now. And many things, many people will be discomfited. But the reality is truth. Truth that a reality is beyond seeing and hearing. Not again. For you will be the seer and the hearer of the new things that God is doing. Not, but you are. Who become equal in your presence, to no longer compete with it, for you to no longer preempt the presence of the living love. The understanding that we have the power of creation is coming into our hands, because I have given it to you. I taught it. I'm teaching it. The declaration of love. The comprehension now of unconditional love is coming about in you as you form it. As you form it, you begin to understand it at a new level, in a new realm. You see, understanding something, a cursory understanding, a shallow awareness of something, is not what creates the growth of. I'm asking you to grow the tree of life anew. Yes, you. A new tree of life. A new tree of life right here. Light-based. Unconditionally love-based. Love-based light. Love-based light creation of light, not double speak, double talk, but listening, creating something that no longer entombs you in its definitions. But you see a new thought. You have a new field, a field of feeling, no longer magnetically driven, no longer magnetically induced to a comatose state where you run around giving your life to making a living, pleasing everybody else in your life, tormenting you, subscribing to a bunch of services, magazines, digital imaging services where you can image yourself, comparing yourself to someone else and their words and what their makeup is, how you live. There's a new beginning where you are not worried about all the things that you have so consumed yourself with all of this life. But you see, you don't walk into it. You don't strut in arrogance. You don't exhibit belligerence because there's no arrogance in you. Nothing bellicose about your ways. You're not interested in bruising people anymore. And the leaders that have done so won't be here, won't be in power. Because I am. I am new. I am the new beginning. I am my words. And my words are me, plural and mighty, are many. Understanding this, growing the comprehension, growing into a new beginning, growing into a new creation. No longer hoping for a God to come serve, redeem, intervene, because we are powerless. We are no longer subscribing to the powerless and those who preach powerlessness and that only God is a power and we must do this, that, this and that to please God, appease God, motivated by fear. Will no more be here. For if you subscribe to the idea that it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God, my friend, I suggest you have the wrong God, the wrong idea of God, the wrong comprehension of God. You have a comprehension, or you think you do, that you're operating in. It will take you to death. If you believe you're appointed to death, you can comply willingly, but I won't. I don't. And I preach life. I preach life, not to a conclusion. I preach life to a new beginning. Where you come out of that flesh that you have so tormented. It so tormented you. You, pardon me, your consciousness, your being, your spirit. Is your spirit your consciousness? Are you consciousness of your spirit? Are you consciousness of a separation? Or will you no more separate from the love of unconditional creation, creatorship, power to create, love to create, joy to create? Are you willing to create joy in someone's life this day? Will you sing a new song? Will you love them? Will you see through their encrusted nature? Their brusque ways, their poor communication, and see through the eyes of love to give them yours. Give them your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your comprehension, your understanding. Love. Will you show love? Preach love, teach love, Will you speak love? Will you record love? Will you start your own YouTube channel and preach love, teach love, be love, and teach a new beginning that doesn't sit you down in a pew and tell you to be quiet and silent in the church? Will you no longer subscribe to people, religions, theologies, philosophies that keep you shut up, shut down, shut out? I'm asking you to create a new earth. Golly. How about a new heaven? You are the creator. And you are creating what you choose to create this very day. And if you are willing to create creation again and be the creator of a love life filled with the life of love, being it, understanding, comprehending it, no longer walking over it, no longer brutalizing it, opening yourself to a new life, you'll create it. Will you be open? Will you begin a new beginning? Will you see a clean slate? Will you see an open sky? What are you willing to see? I'm willing to see you in leadership. I'm willing to see you in the sky. No longer limited to your earth body. Pardon me. I'm willing to create creationship. I'm willing. I'm standing here to create creators. I'm standing here issuing you a warning, not but an invitation to love, to be love. And let love flow through your words, actions, deeds, thoughts, harmonies, vibrations, emissions, power, words, recordings. I'm standing here asking you to start a group of lovers who will love each other and hear these words, but not hearing only, not just listening, but creating what you hear, creating what you are hearing about, creating leadership, creating a new group, a new way to think, a new way to harmonize, a new way to collaborate. A collaborative learning group coming together, associated with this university. Do I have one? Or is it one? Or will it be one? Or what am I? What are you listening to? The feed of another program to feed you a lot of bull, wishing and hoping for more money. I'm not against having some. That'd be nice. I'm not looking for processors of information. I'm looking for pioneers, creators. No longer apathetic. No longer just looking for something that feels good, that they can fit into their schedule. I guess I'm looking for people willing to march into hell and empty it. Taking the chains off of people that have been held in hell so long by their words and definitions and the preaching of torment where everything is promised to be given you if you just do this, if you just do such and such. Sign right here. This is a little membership card. Yes, be here Sunday. And don't forget to tithe. I'm asking you to lead. I'm asking you to pull together, no, lead, get together. I'm asking you to initiate. You, yes, you who don't think you're a leader, have never thought you're a leader, don't think you have one iota of knowledge about how to lead or what to do or what to say. I'm asking you to come out of the pew, out of the bench, out of the shadows, out of the power of your might to keep you in seclusion and begin to no more rake the leaves for somebody else. No longer shine the shoes of apostles, prophets, preachers. I'm asking you to be your own man, not I'm asking you to be your own creation again. I'm asking you to be your own creation again, where you create you, where you're no longer subject to the powers, authorities, and principalities of this earth and all the concoctions and all the people that conjure up philosophies to keep you indoctrinated in their doctrine, to keep you in your place. My name is Theodore Cottingham. I am responsible for these words. And I stand on them. I stand in them. I am them, for I am the energy of what I am saying. I am the Word. I know what that means. I have become what I am. I am is the energy, the consciousness. And the completion of it is coming about now in thousands who will lead millions to be billions who are no longer limited to this earth. And hell will have been emptied. And a new creation is at hand. Yours. I'm going to get me a sip of coffee. Cold out here. I love you and I ask you to be you. I'm asking you to get your own YouTube channel and begin to record. I'm asking you to begin to preach, teach, and no longer give any credence to the idea that you must be ordained. No. Do you love people? Do you have love? Are you willing to love? Are you willing to share what you're learning about love and love your learning and collaborate with other collaborators who are willing to collaborate to create people who lead now and no longer love law, who no longer seek to be reclusive under somebody else's authority so they can be safe, secure. And live a life that's predictable. My name is Love and Two Shoes Cottingham. And I ask you to be the real you, with your proclivity, your preponderance, not for a gospel, but for the creation of you. That you begin to create you begin to realize you have the power of creation in you. The power of life and death is in your tongue, and you have the power of creation to recreate you. And what you do matters. And what you think matters. And I want to collaborate with you. Or do you? Or are you willing to collaborate with the people next door, across town, in your city, through Zoom, or another digital platform? There are many. Are you willing to do things you've never done? Please say you're willing to do things you've never done. If you're not willing to do things you've never done, are you just going to get what you've always gotten? Please come out of the lethargy, apathetic ways of the Christian who are satisfied to sit in a pew, read a book, say a prayer. Maybe you're not an apathetic Christian. I was a Christian for many decades. I taught Christianity. I lived it. But I always had so many questions. And I quested and I quested. And questing, my friend, I still am. I'm questing to free hell so that you'll no longer need your Prozac, your antidepressants. You'll no longer be seeking relief through various addictions. You'll no longer be addicted to sports. You'll no longer be addicted to serving others. You'll no longer be addicted to the diction and grammar that seeks your control. Not over it, but that it may have over you. You see, love-based control is an oxymoron, isn't it? Or is it just posing as love? You see, my friend, we have not known light from dark. And anytime the darkness poses as light, being kind to us, it's so nice to have someone be kind, gracious, invite us, sing a song, offer us a membership card, tell us we can join their club, and they will appreciate us like us. We haven't known the light from the dark. The light has been aggressive, not. The light has not taught leadership. The light, or was it light? Or was it darkness that said, sit here, listen to this message, read this Bible study, play this tape, read this book, come to membership class. Have a new vision. I'm asking you to envision a new vision for you, a new vision for your life, where you are no longer the standard of sorrow, where you are no longer satisfied with being reclusive, secretive, where no one really knows your heart, where you think no one cares about your life, your vision, your reason for living. You have a reason for living. Be the real you. And come into tactfulness. Come into a tact. Come into a tactful, skillful response, initiation of you beginning to hurt you no longer. Where you no longer deride you and each other. Where you no longer deface your name. I love you, and I want you to see religion no more as giving you your origin, your past, or your future, or your present. Let no longer people define you to you. Let no longer the books on psychology and psyche this, psyche that give you your vision of you. I'm asking you to not even let your two eyes give you your vision of you that you look at when you see you in the mirror. See the creator that you are. See you as the creator. You are the creator of you, my friend. And when you understand the story, if you really begin to understand the story, a lot of things fall into place. A lot of things fall out of place. And a lot of things that we assemble as truth no longer form the picture of the painting we held of ourselves. The images, the icons begin to melt. The watercolor begins to drip off and reveal what? Sex? Lack? Religion? What is it going to reveal when you're no longer standing there with flesh on? What are you? I don't think you're going to be concerned with whether you're gender this, gender that. Will you be loving two shoes? Are you willing to become a new creation? A new creation that forms love. Are you willing to intervene? Are you willing to heal people? It's like, man, there's no time to mess around. Are you willing to become an angel? I use that word because I think a lot of people understand, or at least have an idea. Oh, you don't think angels procreate? But not the way flesh does. Angels don't use each other's body for their satisfaction. It's a completely different realm. The angelic realm of love. Love-based love. Unconditional love-based love. That loves all equally. There's a leadership into this realm. And it's available to you. And I love you, and I ask you to lead. I ask you to come into the leadership of you to lead and be no more led by love that loves you only because you do this, that, and the other for them. My name is Theodore Cottingham, and I go now. I'm going to go warm up. Say my goodbyes and hit the road. I'm in Tulsa at the moment, but I live in Eureka Springs for a while. But I go where I'm wanted. I go where I'm asked. I am my word. And the energy of me goes all over this world and farther. Because I met love and I know her name. Her name is I am. And we are becoming who she is. The same energy, the same realm. Not a constituent force of something else. We no longer labor in a field for dollars. Giving our life, our substance, our thought, our consciousness, our focus, our priority, our time. I'm looking for people who care to create. And begin with what they are, because who they are is the creator. And the creation of substance abuse will go away. They'll be abolished. There's no need for substance abuse. And religious abuse won't be there. Because common people will no longer be gullible. No longer naive. Because the leaders are no longer taking refuge in the doctrine of someone else, thinking they don't have the authority to create. Creation is no longer groaning in flesh. The new birth is now for the birthers who will birth it, who will create the living love of one, with the one mind of one, and collaborate, creating study groups, creating learning groups, creating schools, standing up, initiating, looking into things, buying new cameras, new phones, or whatever you need, or using whatever you have, no matter how poorly it may be at the moment. Begin with what you have. Begin with what you have today. Begin to sing a new song. Begin to see what you have available at your hand, in your hand, to do this day, to initiate, to write a new poem, to write a song, to email me, to look into how you can create a course. There are so many options available to you. Initiate. I ask you to initiate. I ask you to begin doing a new thing, to begin your leadership, to begin your new beginning now, in any way, shape, fashion, or form that you think can begin, so that this is no longer rusted out, atrophied, formed in somebody else's image of you. Shake a leg. Do something. Initiate with love, loving love. I've invited you many times to record these words. Study them, outline them, share your outlines with people, collaborate, form a study group, a collaborative learning group. If you want to be in a learning group and you don't know how, who, just start talking about it. And if you don't have anybody to talk to, push that red button and talk into the camera. Put it on your YouTube channel and let the chips fall where they may. Let love be light. Let light be love. No longer looking for someone to love you, to like you, to approve you. This is a new day. My name is Leadership in Action, to lead leaders, to no longer be in the shadows, reclusive, hoping for a God to come, or that some authority will act in their behalf. I'm asking you to stand up for your country. Where is your country? Between the realms of opinion no more. My country, 'tis of thee not. My country, my heaven. I'm no longer in hell. I'm no longer creating it for you. I lead out. I'm Moses. Not, I'm Theodore. Theodore Cottingham, an old guy in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, with this message, with my love, preaching, teaching, asking you to preach, teach. I'm asking you to anoint you. I can't tell you how many times I took anointing oil, olive oil, cooking oil, anointed my forehead. Anoint you. You have the power, you have the authority. You're competent, you're confident. As you grow it, as you quit resisting leadership, begin to see I am is you who will be I am, the I am. If you believe in me, you will do all the things I did and more. Keep doing. Now be reclusive no more and be secretive no more. Be afraid of anybody's comments, whether they body shame you or whatever their vocabulary, whatever. their verbal brutality. You don't like their comment, you can delete their comment. You don't even have to allow comments. You can begin without any comments at all being allowed. But just begin. Begin how you can begin. Begin this day. There's a new beginning. And I ask, and I ask, and I ask again. Begin to be you in new ways. New love. Creating love for everybody. My name is Theodore. Kinging all who will be the king of your kingdom. No longer reclusive. No longer under a vow of poverty. No longer under a rite or ritual that you vowed to or not. A lot of vows that have been made in the past will be disavowed now because you see the wisdom in doing so. No longer living your life for a vow. Valuing your word and knowing when to say, no more. Enough is enough. Live your life of law no more. Live, love, and be it in your shoes, the creator of warm. I love you. Collaborate, initiate, create. I go. I go warm up. Head back to the ranch. Let me know what you do. Let me know what you think, if you like. My email is theodoreureka@gmail.com, and I have a contact page on my website, and my website is my name, theodorcottingham.com. I love you. Create me, create you. Create the consciousness of your creation in perfect, divine liberty, love. No longer caught up in the web of pursuing happiness while here. There's another realm, and it's open to you openers who open now to create the creation again, the new beginning of it. I love you all. Theodore Cottingham, the School of Creation in Eureka Springs. Good day. Share these words and begin writing, creating, recording, sharing yours in the School of Love. Good day.